Hey guys, Kraig Knight with Elation Lighting again. Today I'm going to demo the Proteus Maximus for you. This thing is a beast. 950 watt LED, IP65 rated, can get rained on, snowed on, you name it. It is the ultimate production light to go absolutely anywhere you need it to go and never have an issue at all. Here comes the details. Okay, here's a runaround of the fixture. So first thing we'll look at, the actual head shell covers on it are aluminum, not plastic. That is to help the fixture cool since it's IP65 and you can't have wind blowing through it like a typical fixture would have. Here's our screen. If you notice at the bottom it says it's locked, and press and hold the mode button for 10 seconds to unlock it. The reason for that is if it's raining and raindrops are bouncing and hitting the buttons there, it won't actually trip the buttons and be able to get into the menu system. You have to hold that down for 10 seconds. It keeps any of the elements from causing any menu problems. Here's the back side of the fixture. We'll go to the bottom down here and look at our connections. Connection for power. Fuse holders right above it. These two guys here are RJ45 connectors to do ArtNet or streaming ACN. And then of course our two 5-pin XLR in and outs there. These little rubber caps are to keep any water from splashing inside the connectors while they're not in use. If you have connectors in them, you don't have to worry about it at all. So look at the lens on this bad boy, 180 millimeter lens. Looks beautiful up in the air on big and small stages. All right, guys, let's look at the light. So here, yeah, my phone's probably gonna struggle because this thing is a beast. So there's Maximus, 950 watt, 50,000 lumen, 6,500 Kelvin LED with a CRI of 70 plus. And it's also got a high CRI filter, and that I'll show you in a bit here that takes it up to 82 plus. You can't tell on my phone here, but this LED engine is different than most. Most are intentionally made to be flat fielded, so you're pretty even across edge, center, and edge with your lumen when you put a meter on it. But this one actually has a 2-to-1 hotspot in the center, so much brighter in the center than it is on the edges. Kind of hard to tell here off my iPhone. But makes a huge difference in aerial stuff in big long throws as well. So let's get her going. So Maximus is a CMY fixture, so obviously cyan, magenta, yellow flags. So you can kind of see the hot spot there with the magenta. Yellow is, you can still see a little bit of it there. It's also got a variable CTO adjustment in it, so you can adjust it anywhere you want and get it to match anything you've got up in the air with it. It's got a color wheel as well, so on the wheel you've got some of your primaries, red, a green, a UV filter, the high CRI filter, which again takes it to 82 plus CRI, an orange, and a medium blue. Color wheel, of course, will rotate on you if you want. Two Gobo Wheels. First one is rotating indexable with 6 glass gobos in it. As you can see, very, very good optics in this fixture. Crisp, clean lines. So there's Gobo 3. Gobo 4, Gobo 5, and then Gobo 6 is textured glass, which again on my iPhone here you struggle to pick up, but really deep, nice texture. Depending on where you focus it, you can get it to look very different. Here is wheel 2. This is a static wheel, 7 static glass gobos. That thing looks beautiful in the air. Nice breakup. This Gobo I love. Multi-dot Gobo, almost everybody's fixture has them. This one, however, when you play with the focus, you can actually morph it and kind of get a 3D effect like that. So you can see it just turned very round. Very, very 3D. Awesome, love that Gobo. Okay, zoom range on this thing, 5.5 degrees, all the way out to 55 degrees, so massive zoom range. When you have it down at 5.5 degrees, she will throw a long way. I've seen it over 200 feet, and it was like the sun hitting the wall at 200 feet. Amazing, amazing optics in this fixture. Okay, framing system in it. 4-blade framing system. Each blade will 100% cut the beam. So there's blade 1 about halfway, but you can make it chop the beam completely. There's blade 3 halfway, make it chop completely. So every one of them you can do full swipe. The framing system has a plus/minus 50 degree adjustment. So you can rotate and adjust your framing 50 degrees. It's got a lot of macros built in. So you can do really cool frame effects, have it moving around. Animation wheel. So continuous rotation, full 360 degree animation wheel. Rotates both clockwise as it is now, counterclockwise. One of the cool things about this one is you can actually adjust how far you want it in your optical path. So it looks kind of funny now, not doing a Gobo and doing having it focused to the Gobo instead of the animation wheel, but being able to split it in half and you can do some amazing, amazing looks, having half of your Gobo moving instead of the whole thing. Whole new way to play with it. 4-facet round prism. Here it is with the Gobo. If you notice, all the lines of all the Gobos, nice and crisp, beautiful. Nothing's hideous and morphed out of position like it in some things that you look at. This thing is, the prisms on it are perfect. There it is zoomed out, just beautiful. 4-facet linear prism. Again, it's rotating. You don't have to rotate it. Obviously, it can be static. The Gobo rotates separate than the prism, of course, and you can do them same direction, opposite directions. Here it is speeding up a little bit. You can get some really cool 3D effects using this linear prism. Really, really cool. 2 frosts in it. A light frost, which this is the light frost. You can toss a Gobo in with the light frost and actually still see the pattern of the Gobo, but you soften the edges. We also have a heavy frost to use for washing. So there's the heavy frost with some color put in it. Iris. So here we are, irised all the way in, irised all the way out. You can see it's very fast. Has built-in macros on the iris as well, so in and out pulses. You can do some really cool stuff with that. Dimming on it. It's got a beautiful dimmer curve. Got a 10-second dim I'm going to do here. You'll see nice and smooth all the way down. Bring her back up. Strobe, of course electronic, so you can tell it's totally silent. You can do fast strobe on my camera, can't even keep up with it, but that's like crazy, crazy fast. To the eye, it's 10 times faster than it's showing on the camera here. Absolutely amazing for short burst effects and stuff. And then of course, killer random built into it. So there you go. There's a quick walkthrough. Proteus Maximus. Absolute amazing fixture. One of the best in our lineup. Any questions? Please jump on our website. Contact us via the contact info on our website. Have a great one, guys.